All right, so day 29 of 100 Days of ML. And today is going to be about adding formatting and styling, and also setting up and adding GitHub Actions into the repository, making sure that whenever my code gets pushed into the repo, testing it for formatting and making sure that I set up some sort of workflow. So let me navigate to GitHub. I'm going to have to create GitHub Actions and set up that part. But I think what first I'm going to do is set it up locally. So set up formatting and styling, black and flake 8, and then continue with GitHub Actions. And what I'm going to be using as a reference is this website, ML Ops, and they have a styling section. So here we go. It's based on pt7. So black is an in-place reformatter, and flake 8 is a code linter that adheres to pt7. So what do I need to do here? Installed as defined out in setup.py under dev packages. We could pass in options using the CLI method, command line interface method. Okay, so I'll have to create a project, .toml in the root directory. So in text classifier, new file, and I'll add all of this. Setup.py. What am I missing here? What's setup.py? Oh, this is setup installation for packages under creating, under packaging. Okay. Right, yeah, setup.py under packaging. And then this is under dev packages, I think. Yeah. I think I'll worry about that later. I'll worry about packaging a little bit later down the line. For now, I'm just gonna have it installed locally. Okay, let me go ahead and save this file as Tomo. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't have any syntax highlighting. Yeah, it doesn't have any syntax highlighting. All right, anyways. Or is this just Python? I don't think so. I sort, and then we'll add flakate. Oh, we'll have to create a separate file for this. .flakate file. So what does he have? He has PyProject.toml, and then he has .flakate. Okay. All right, new file. Line too long. Should I ignore that? I think I'll ignore it. It's fine. Now I just have to figure out how to add this to what is it? GitHub Actions. So I think I can run it locally now if I go into and run there's a lot of traffic noise. Okay, where was I? I can run black. Crash report? What crashed? Permission denied. Right, let me run this in my Docker container to avoid any issues. Where's my readme? Here we go. Do I have to install black? Yeah, I have to pip install black. And also the other packages as well. So I do have to recompile this this Docker image. Docker compose. Where's the Docker image? Docker dev Docker file. Right, I have to add it to requirements.txt. So testing. I'll need black and flakate. What version is this using here? .21. I'll have to install pip flakate. Okay. I got that set. I'll also add in the Jupyter and Pandas version as well. Might as well. Jupyter version 1. Okay, now let's test black. Okay, that worked. Reformatted all the files. So I think it was like tabbing and all that stuff that just got reformatted. Yeah. Definitely like tabs and all that stuff. Let me check Flake. OS imported but not used. So these are kind of warnings that just like you could like fix your local variable transform tfx version 1. OS imported but not used in configs. So I import OS, but yeah, I never use it. Okay, I could. Oh, here, and it uses pylint. Pylint disable unused report. I think I'm going to avoid pylint. All right, so I have these two set up. Now I just want to make sure that I want to add it to GitHub Actions. So how do I add formatting checks to GitHub Actions? Formatting check. I want to check out TensorFlow add-ons. Let's see how they do it as well. So I think under Actions, their workflows. How did they add it? Oh wait, I can check it under .github workflows and then CI test. All right, okay, so jobs, and then I add flake8 test. Name runs on Ubuntu steps. Run flake8, run bash tools. And then I can do the same thing for the black test. So I'll have to add in these two jobs on push branches master, and I don't have to include this. And also pull request, I guess, to branches to master. Okay, so let me add my own, set up my own GitHub Actions. Setting up GitHub Actions. Quick start. From your GitHub repository, create a new file, directory named. That's what they did, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and create a new file dot, not new file, new directory dot GitHub. I need to close this. And then in GitHub, I need another folder called workflows. What else does has an issues template, code owners, and some YML files. So it's for GitHub review. Interesting. Issues template. Oh, this is for template for the pull requests. I mean the issues. Templates for the issues. Oh, okay, this is where it is. All right, that's cool. Let's see if I would want to add that. Release. Pull request template. It's the standard pull request template. Boring cyborg. I have no idea what this is. Automatically labels PRs. Okay. Okay. That's neat. I don't need that either. I just need workflows and I need to add the, I'll call it like styling or something. Styling test or something. Continuous integration test. They also run nblint, nbft. That's notebook format. I could install this as well. The notebook linter. Oh, they use a custom notebook linter. So probably not. What else do they do? Clang format. Check Bazel format. Pre-commit. Check that pre-commit works. Docs test. Building docs. Test Python code. Test CPU and small Docker image. All right, solid. So let's just quick start this. Under workflows, I'll call it the same thing, CI test. .yml. And then, so to give it a name, styling test. Or I'll just call it the same thing, GitHub CI. On push. Jobs, and then I'll have the flakate and black test. I honestly don't know what this is. I've seen it before. If feel like I just forgot. This action checks out your repository so your workflow can access it. Okay. Makes sense. So it checks out the repo, and we'll name the task run flake8. And then run command. Oh shoot, so they have a tools build sh flake it test, but okay, now I have to check out how they built their test. Where is it under? Tools, and then run build.sh. So what is this? Docker build kit, Docker build, tool sanity, .check, .docker file, sanity check. So they try to build this. And here what it's trying to do is testing, so all of this is for testing just black and flake8. It's a lot of code. So under bash build and build sh flake8 test. Wait, there's like multiple containers here. How do they do this? I mean, can I just run this without opening it up in a Docker container? Like, can I just run flake8? Yeah, I think I can. I can just pip install and then run flake8 without using the Docker container. So it's a bit like more simple, but I don't really want to build a Docker container for all of this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it on here, locally. So first up, flake8 test runs on Ubuntu. Steps, set up Python. Set up Python, uses actions setup Python at one with Python version specified to 3.8. Is that what I'm using in the Docker container? Where is my Docker container? from TensorFlow. Okay, what does this use? I can just check quickly. Python 3.6. 3.6.9. I just used 3.6 here. Architecture? Do I need to specify architecture? I think I'll pass. And then I need to check out. Or do I don't think I need to check it out. So what's the difference between flake8 and like flake8 test? Flake8.txt. Run flake8. So I just run flake8. Yeah, that should be fine. So I installed it here, and then next is running it. Check out add v2, add releases underscore v1. I'm not understanding what this actions is here. Like a GitHub action. This needs to be same as a job name. Can't I just run flake8? What's going on here? Uses the new GitHub's Actions API and the JavaScript toolkit. Oh, so is this using the GitHub Actions API here? So is that what this is? Let me try something else. So this one also uses some sort of repository where it's using the flake8 check. And there's a repo token required. The token to use report GitHub checks should be set to which is automatically set by GitHub Actions. I guess I could just use this since, wait, where is this coming from? Who is SUO? Oh, interesting. Oh, dude. Okay, so there's like a whole like library of like pre-set up actions that I can use. I had no idea. I guess this is one of them, flake8 action. Only has 19 stars though. What about this one? Six stars. Do people just make their own actions? Like, what is going on? Python version 3.8. Name flink actions. Flake AV1. Why is this so complicated? Shouldn't it just be like run like Flake 8? Like, isn't that all that there is? So I think I understand why now, like the Docker containers built for add-ons. But I don't think I fully understand the Docker container like code, so I'm just gonna use one of these pre-built versions of the tests. So I'll use this. I'll use this for now. So hold on. It uses this guy, and then I have to add with check name. Python 3. This needs to be the same job name. This needs to be the same as the job name. Like 8 Python 3. I have no idea what that means, but I think that's fine. And then environment. Specify this GitHub token. That's automatically set. So I think that should, and I guess I'll add this architecture as well. Python 3 version. I don't need PyTorch, so I think I'll skip out on that. Install, run Flake8. Okay, let's test this. I need to push my code to GitHub. So text classification, where did I add it under? Like, right, so I need to update this. So that should be updated. Let me go to my repository. and go to GitHub Actions. Hold on. Isn't it already set up? Get ignored. Did it not add the... Oh, hold on. Okay, I see. I should have moved this back to the root repository. So let me make that change. Okay, now if I go to Actions, should be set up. GitHub Actions, status failure. You have an error in your YAML syntax, line 23. Run flake. How long does it take to get this updated? I totally updated this file. Work file for this run. Okay, I'm gonna leave that to update and check out how to add black GitHub action. understand. Where do I put in the workflow? So I think everything up till here is fine. What the heck? Okay, that was a little whack. Okay, I'm back. So how do I raise an issue? Check failure. How do I raise like a check failure? Try catch. So I could say if failure What the heck is failure here? Like, what is if failure? If failure, I want to print out like what the error is. So I'll have to like run exit one, simply exit with an exit code of 1, print message if we don't fail. So let's try this. Let me see if this got updated. Nope. I don't understand. How do I refresh GitHub workflows? Still not working. Line 35. You have an error on line 35. How did they do this? Uses. Did I accidentally tab? Yeah, I did. GitHub CI number 2, GitHub CI number 1. Aren't they the same? Hold up. I just pushed a new... Yeah, here it got fixed. Still isn't working. This is such an old commit. Why don't they just use the new one? What is their issue? Hmm. Oh, is it because the job is currently running? Is this job running? Okay, what if I just delete it? Check my actions. Do I have to commit something again? Okay, how do I run the... Oh, so I gotta commit something. I gotta like create a new commit. Gotta make some sort of change. I don't know. I'll just add like a space here. Let's see if this works. Why isn't it exiting? Oh. What? Is it not working? Hold on. Why can't I just... What's going on? Okay, let me just try to redo this. All right, it's back. It says no runs yet. There's no error, so I think that's good. So on any push to master, it should bring this up, and any pull request to master, it should run this. So let's give that a try. I pushed to main, testing GitHub Actions. I don't know, it didn't really run. Does it only run on like pull requests? Maybe it's only running when I'm trying to push a pull request to main. So I might have to create a pull request to actually test it out. Well, at least it's like showing up on GitHub Actions. That way I know like the workflow exists and it's pointing to the right file as well. So I'll test it later. I think that's it for today. I got most of my checkpoints completed. So today, set up formatting and styling with black and flake 8. I also set up GitHub Actions. Tomorrow, I'm going to be working on data validation. Data validation. So I'll probably look into what, oh shoot, what should I do? Like, what about data validation? I need to check. Let me go back up here, check what data validation, TFX, data validation, TFVD. So what do I need to do for TensorFlow data validation? Check the pipeline code. So I can generate statistics, visualize statistics in the notebook, running it on Google Cloud, inferring schema, checking data for errors, so I could check for anomalies and stuff. checking for skew and drift. So I'm going to add all of that. Generate statistics. Generate or visualize. And create a schema, I believe. I also need to fix the features. Right, so that's my goals for tomorrow. Day 31, I'm going to be doing data pre-processing. And let's check the tasks and update this. So add GitHub actions, that's done. Styling, done. And I'm going to be working on data validation next. Documentation is in progress. Cool, so I'm at the meat of the code. I'm going to be building the actual pipeline now. Awesome.